People at the company were talking about office romances. Some couples seemed to enjoy keeping their relationship secret. Masugu pretended he wasn't interested in any of it. He had an argument with his coworker Yui, but it was all just an act. The truth was they had started dating yesterday. Masugu didn't like how harsh Yui acted toward him at work just to hide their relationship. But Yui couldn't help it, since hiding her feelings was extremely difficult for her. She came up with so many rules for keeping things secret that Masugu wasn't even sure if they were really dating anymore. To comfort him, Yui suggested they could go on dates while wearing masks. Despite everything, Masugu was happy to be with such a cute girl. The company entered a busy season. Yui wanted to stop by accounting just to see her boyfriend, but they didn't let her in since she always acted too aggressively when she showed up there. Because of work, they hadn't seen each other for over a week. But fate brought them together in the elevator. Both tried hard to suppress their feelings, but they were on the verge of cracking. Giving in to emotion, they took advantage of the crowded space and secretly held hands. After the busy season ended, the couple decided to go to the movies. They had been dating for over a month now, and Yui insisted they start calling each other by name outside of work. Since the theater was far from home, they agreed not to wear masks this time. But when they met, Yui couldn't bring herself to say her boyfriend's name, even though it had been her idea. They had worked together for 6 years, so it was hard to adjust to being in a relationship. The movie was scary, and Yui held Masugu's hand through the whole second half. Unexpectedly, they ran into a former coworker. Back at the office, there had been rumors that he and Yui might have had something going on. He was there to see the same movie, but luckily didn't seem to notice them. They told him they just bumped into each other near the theater. Masugu thought it wouldn't be a big deal to tell him the truth, but Yui's reaction convinced him not to. Still judging by his look, he seemed to have figured it out. At the end of the night, Yui thanked the guy and finally managed to call him by his name. Masugu wanted to kiss her, but Yui wasn't ready for that right after almost being seen together. So they decided to continue things at Masugu's place. The next morning, they agreed to ride separate trains to work, even though they were sure no coworkers lived in that area. Turned out it was the right decision, because Masugu ran into Maria on the train, who had just recently moved.